Hey everyone, we're recording this at on November 30th, 2024, the end of the night. We're recording for a GoldenEye recap of November. This is for the whole month, and we're going to be doing a little LTK recap and then normal mode recap, mostly focusing on times worth points. I want to start off by saying that there's been this post here for this GoldenEye the live show. So you could check out this thing on the forums, but it's just talking about Samo Sammy. It's gonna be with former champ Luke. We got Cal, we got Samo, and then we got this like, drummer or something. I haven't looked into it too much here, but there's a few show times. It's gonna be starting. It's gonna be on the Twitch TV, twitch.tv/The Elite Gaming, and that is the Elite Speedrunning official Twitch channel. And it seems here show times is Wednesday the 4th, the 11th, and the 18th. So there's 3 shows, and it's gonna have some live speedrunning, some music. I don't know, is that like a bar or something? Pretty cool. So check that out. So we're starting off with LTK. I'm just coming off of a cold, by the way. Gonna need some water here to keep my throat going. I've already done a lot of talking on stream today. So LTK. Blaze got Silo DLTK 641, which was a 4-second untied. And then he got Silo DLTK 637, which cut by another 4 seconds. So Blaze absolutely slayed Silo DLTK, where Boss had just gotten like a 645 and beat Blaze's untied. But then Blaze says, no, I'm going to get more completes on Silo DLTK, one of the hardest levels in GoldenEye history. That's the max settings. So huge grass to Blaze. The fact that this is at 637 is bonkers. It's bonkers. OC got a couple of perfect dark LTK times and DLTK times. Sean John got Caverns LTK 354. And then he also got Runway DLTK 52. And that got him top 5 on the LTK DLTK combined point rankings. So, good stuff there. Now let's go for normal mode here for November. We're going to mostly just talk about times worth points here. I'll shout out a couple of people while we're at though. So, Raza. I was like, well, who the hell is this? Raza got Surface 1 SA 149. Great job on the sub 150 there. That's a good time. Sean John got Runway 0034. Him and Blue Khakis were racing for 34. Sean John got it first. He got solid point gain there, so good job on Sean John. And then we got Mammals 69 got Train 00158. It's worth 57 points when achieved. Sultan Q, aka isn't that Senaraya? Serenaya. Got Depot Agent 24. We'll just call him Sultan because I'm fucking up his name. So he got Depot Agent 24. Great job there. It's worth 59 points. Eric Bernazzo Elusive came in here. He got Bunker 1 Agent 17. Solid time there. He got 81 points there. That might have been his first points, actually. No, he has a few points on Aztec as well. And yeah, he has a few other points, but one of his first points. So good job. Elusive. Don't not be confused with Illu, but he's killing it. We got William Lyle, aka Stale Beeflet. Will got Control SA 411, so he decided to come in with some more control times here. He got Control SA 411, Control SA 410. So that is 64 points now he's at on Control SA. So close to the sub 410, but I think he's stopping there. Sean John got Frigate SA 59. Now that is a huge time right there. Let me see here. That puts him tied for second place on Frigate. That's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing. not gonna lie. So shout outs to Sean on getting Frigate SA59 there. 92 pointer. Will got Control 00412, so that's worth 67 points there. Great job, Will. Cubby got Statue 00220, so started to get some points on Statue 00. That was worth 29 points. This is Retronomicon, aka Matt P. Got Jungle 00105. I'm going to see a lot of jungle times from him throughout this. A little spoiler. Stale Beeflet, aka Will, came in with the Egypt 0049, worth 3 points. Joe T got Caverns 00145, worth 3 points. So they're starting to get, a little bit of points there on these levels. Then Matt P comes in with a Jungle 00102. That was worth 41 points. Then we got Deluge got Train 00203. Little 1 second cut. Got 26 points out of that. Joe T got Caverns 00143. So we went from 145. Now he's at 143. That was worth 12 points when achieved. Red Screens, aka Daniel Dickens, came in with a Jungle 0057 out of nowhere. He got 76 points there. So great job there. That was a 1 second cut. Matt P got Jungle 0058. So he skipped down from a 102 down to a 58, which is pretty insane because I'm pretty sure that, let me see here, 50, what is this? Pretty sure he did the same, didn't he do the same thing on Essay? He had 102, and then he skipped to 58 on Essay, and then ended up getting a 57. He did the same thing on 00. He had 102, and then he skipped all the way to 58. That's pretty insane. So that's worth 64 points. That's a great time. So good job to Matt P there for doing really good on Jungle. And then Katie had started working on Jungle Agent here. Not worth points yet, but you'll see. You'll see. Sacred Eraser comes in with a Mayan SOS time. That's on Perfect Dark. I came in. I grinded a few days. Got Runway 0029. That's spoiler. That's my only real accomplishment of this month. I got a couple other things I'll mention, but my real accomplishment of this month, I got a Runway 0029. So that was a 5 second cut. That was pretty massive for me. That's a 3rd place time. So I'm very happy about that, which also brings in mind that Runway, one more person gets up here, anything more than the bare minimum. See, these people are all tied on here on the leaders. One more thing here, and it's going to knock all these people off here. They're all, and 13 more. So one more time here, boom, they all get knocked off. So pretty exciting stuff. I was happy to get up here. I'm like tied for 3rd place. I was happy to get up here because now, even if someone gets some time, I won't be knocked off. So can't wait to see one more person get this and knock it off, clean up the leaderboards a little bit there. That'd be nice. So now Will gets Egypt 0048. So he cuts another second, gets 28 points. Now he's, a little bit better there, a little bit more solid amounts of points, helping kill off 0049, which is good. That's in single digits territory, so hopefully we get that killed off by the end of next year. James Riley, aka Jimmy Billy, comes in with the S2000135. Nice contribution, got a little 7 points there. Sacred Razor got Mayan SOS PA 216, so a little 49 pointer on Perfect Dark. So he's doing his thing. He's back right now, having fun in Perfect Dark. So good stuff. We got the Luge, got Surface 1 00150. So we got 2 times this month. He's a little sporadic. So he got Surface 1 00150, which is worth 53 points. So great job to the Luge there. Cyrus finally comes in with that Control 00409. We were waiting for it last month. We wanted to see it in October. It never happened. But he didn't let that, arbitrary goal of, get this during October. He didn't let that deter him. He didn't get it during October. But he kept playing in November. Sometimes You got to know when to, hold them, and you got to know when to fold them. He decided, I'm going to keep going until I get this thing. And he got it. And that's a great accomplishment. 84 points. Control 0049. That's a great time. So shout out to Cyrus on that. Wittershins, aka Kieran Maher, he got Damn SA 118 out of nowhere. 75 points. I heard he was grinding for this one for a while. I wasn't hearing about it. To me, that was out of nowhere. I was like, oh shit, good job. Fucking sick. Joe T got Caverns 00142. So just inching his way down on Caverns 00. That's worth 17 points. So he's hard stuck on that Caverns 00 grind. Will comes in again. Jungle Agent 51 out of nowhere. Okay. I see you, Will. 79 points. Killing it. And then we got Colin Winters. So Colin comes in here. Colin Bolts. He gets Caverns Agent 101. He gets his second world record, worth obviously 100 points, right? So great stuff there. Cyrus gets. Oh, also I think this run needs a little bit more of a shout out there, because this run got, I think it was only like a 2 boost run or something like that. I think it was like a 2-0 run. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it blew everyone's mind. So I'm pretty sure it was a 2-0 run. That's crazy. 2 boosts. That's wild. For reference, mine was like 4 boosts. Cyrus gets Control Agent 359. That's worth 41 points. So he gets these sub 4 on a Control Agent. A little bit behind. His agent time is a little bit behind, I would say, like his SA and below time. But then again, like it makes sense, because agent is a lot more just like perfection and like very tight movement. And then SA and below has like, a little bit more you could gain time. But still, it feels a little skewed, even though it's not really. It's just most people are going to be getting like they're not going to be getting sub 410 on Control 00, I'll tell you that much, until they have like a 357, 358. So pretty insane, honestly, to be like that good at SA and 00 is my point here. Will got Jungle SA 56 out of nowhere. Just comes in with a fucking fat 56. 68 points. Solid work. Wittershins comes in with an Aztec Agent 132. That's worth 9 points. It's solid stuff. Starting to get into the points territory. I think there's a few of these this month. Therm got Jungle Agent 54. So Therm comes out of his little LTK shell and gets a little Jungle Agent points. So that's nice to see. Will got Jungle SA 55, worth 81 points. So he had just gone to 56. He's like, I'm going to go even more crazy. I'm going to get a 55. He gets 55. So great job there. Akadi gets Jungle 00109. So he gets 3 points there. Oh, also, missed this. Geiges gets Aztec SA 144. It's worth a point. These things will be cleaned up, though. Therm gets Jungle Agent 53, worth 40 points. So Therm has his 54. Cool. But he's like, I'm going to keep going. He gets a 53. So great job, Therm, on that one. We're not accepting mediocrity out here. Cubby got Statue SA 220. So he's trying to finish that 220 sweep. Tyler P comes in with a Depot SA 39. Solid 95 pointer. Really good stuff. 95 pointer when achieved, obviously, that is. So he gets 39. 1 second off world record. That's a great time for Mr. Tyler P. Akadi gets Jungle 00107, worth 10 points. That kills off 109, because that was worth 1 point when achieved, right? So, I think. No, it was worth 3 points. Sorry. Jungle 00109 still sitting at 2 points, but it's almost dead. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, Jungle 00 should be at like 102, should be like the worst time you can get and still get points. But that's not to, slight any of these fellow gentlemen. And, one of those double O levels is just kind of unoptimized. But to me, I think it should be like 102, which is just kind of to inspire the community to go, get better jungle times. That's for sure. But, anyways, we celebrate it regardless. Joe T got Caverns 00141, worth 22 points. So, again, just inching it down lower and lower, trying to get that sub 140, right? That's a good first goal in Caverns 00. Not easy. Guy just gets Aztec Agent 132. As I said, a lot of 132s happening on Aztec Agent. Akadi gets Jungle Agent 53. He skipped, actually, from 55, which wasn't worth points. So he was getting a lot of jungle times here. We just weren't talking about them because they weren't worth points. But he was putting in work on jungle, doing things his way. And he skips from 55 down to 53. So solid work, helping kill off 54, which is now in the single digits territory. It's at like 9 points or so it's worth. And yeah, great job. Great skip. And then Axel Z comes in with a control 00413. 2-second cut, 58 points. Axel Z, that marks, he got an achievement. He has now PB'd for the past 20 years. He always comes in like, once or twice a year, comes in, plays a little bit, gets a little PB, does his thing. He's like an OG, like vet, right? He's a veteran. But very cool to see, just to come in, get a control 00413 while being, a straight up dino. So good stuff. Really cool to see. There's not many people doing that, Jimmy Billy gets Surface 2 00133. So not accepting the bare minimum for points, pushing it to get some better times. We like to see that. So that was worth 25 points when achieved. Will gets Jungle 0056. That is worth 87 points. So he improved his Jungle 00 time as well. So he has 51 on Agent, 55 on Essay, and 56 on 00. That is really good. That's solid. Colin had he got Train Agent 108. That's worth 20 points. And then right after, I remember he gets Train Essay 135, also worth 20 points. I think this is on the same day. He gets 2 train times, both worth 20 points. It's kind of fun. Blue Khakis. Remember I was telling you before he was racing Sean John? Well, a little late, but always welcome, A PB is a PB, no matter if you win the race or not, right? By the end of the day, you're really just racing yourself. He gets Runway 0034, and he actually gets a 6-second cut, allegedly skipping, his first complete all the way from 40 down to 34. Are we gonna look here? Are we gonna look? Best time 241. All right, no idea if he actually made that skip or not. No clue. But we're just gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say, working with the information we have, yeah, he skipped from 40 down to 34. That's pretty cooked. Wish I Was Famous got defense PA 135. That was worth 85 points. So still working that down. Cubby got Statue Agent 220. So he finished the 220 sweep. This one's worth a little more because Agent's actually harder than SA and 00 and played less. So that's worth 59 points. So you got the 220 sweep, which is a solid, baseline start to grinding Statue. By the end of the day, what you really want as a newer player, but like a good coming up player, 220 on Agent and then 219 on SA and 00, that's pretty acceptable. It's a pretty good thing to work towards. But and he's capable of it, definitely. But some people want to play other levels, and that's perfectly fine. For now, Eric P, this is probably like the best time achieved throughout this month. The Silo DLTK rivals it for sure, but let's just say that's Silo DLTK is the craziest LTK time this month, and this is the craziest normal mode time this month. All right, Eric P gets Depot SA 38, only the third person to achieve a time that is so cooked that like a few years ago you would probably assume that only one person would ever get this time. The fact he was the third person to get it is really amazing. You know, ties like other goal depot legends, Samo Sammy and Chris G. So Eric comes in, says, "No, I'm the king of depot as well." So he ties. He's on the top of the leaderboards here on depot, as you can see. Chris G and Eric P. We have them both at 300 points. The rest of us all mostly at 288, with Gus at 294. And then the reason why Samo isn't on here is because he doesn't have Agent 23. Strange fellow. But anyways, so great job to Eric. That was huge. That concluded his, 3-4 year long depot grind, and it's nice to see that happen. He always has excuses. He always has reasons to play depot. Well, he's got no more reasons to play it anymore. I say this right now, right? And it's cool because I actually remember, just a little shout outs to Eric here. I did a meet with this fine gentleman in maybe 2018, I want to say. Back when I was a little stoner, a little hanging out, high out of my mind, right? I'm doing a little meet with this guy. We're having fun, doing whatever, playing some games, streaming, playing some GoldenEye. And I had given him a tip. And I like to help a lot of people online, right? Help them, on their Twitch stream or comment on their YouTube video or help them out on Discord. I like to help out people, and people help me out. So it's a good thing that, communities like this have when they could share knowledge. But this was different because this was something that I wouldn't have been able to pick up on if I was just watching him play, right? Like on a Twitch stream. I was seeing him in person. He was holding, when he played on 1.2, he was like fine to play on 1.2. He could like do the alien grip or do the whatever. But as soon as he went to 2.x, like the two controllers, and he was playing depot, this is why I remember, he's playing depot, he would like take his thumb off the stick in order to press B, which is the whole point of why on 1.2, why players do weird grips like the keyboard grip or the alien grip. It's so that you could stay holding on to the strafe buttons while also holding onto the stick, while also being able to open doors by pressing B and stuff, and reload by pressing B, or switch weapons by pressing A. Is being able to do all those three things without sacrificing one of them, right? Otherwise, you're either letting go of speed on the C button for a moment, which is a big time loss, or you're letting go of the stick, which is going to lose control for a little bit, which could be detrimental on a lot of levels. Or yeah, so he had that understood, though. He just didn't. It didn't cross his mind when he was using two controllers. He was a newer player, right? He was honestly a total noob. Like at that point, like he like could hardly play the game, but he enjoyed the community. He enjoyed the stuff, and he's better than me on depot now. So I ain't talking shit. I'm giving him props, right? And showing him how far, and showing everyone how far he's going. But basically, I had seen that he was holding two controllers. When he played on the two controllers, he was letting go of the stick to press B to open up the hut door. And I was like, wait a second, that's really bad. Like why aren't you're doing this wrong. You have to figure out how to hold, when you do 2.x, you have to figure out how to like hold the controller and do like a claw grip in order to press B. And once he figured that out, he was like 100 times better. Like he figured out how to do that. He was getting his depot 27 or whatever at the time, and ended up getting a depot 26. And yeah, it changed his whole gameplay. And now he's like a better depot player than me. And 2.x is like huge on this level as well. So it was just fun. Like it's a cool thing that even he always calls back to and remembers, like that time that I helped him out on the 2.x, just because I was able to see him in person, and it somehow didn't even cross his head. Sometimes as gamers we do things without thinking about it. We do things one way, and it works for us. It feels just fine, but then we change it up. For example, the two controllers, and now it's like he's not thinking about the fact that it's like that's messing him up. And yeah, now where we stand years later, now we're in 2024. Was that like 6 years later? He has the full sweep on depot, bopping me on 2 out of 3 of the difficulties. So huge shout outs to Eric. That's a big milestone for him, and I think it's cool that I was a small part of that journey. Anyways, Red Screens comes in with a Depot 0048, so good job, Red. Gets 71 points there. Mammal gets a Runway 0036, so a little bit of a shaky run there, but he gets a 36. Here's I am going to mention these times here. I got Control 00411 on PAL, which was a 2-second untied for PAL. I'm trying to help lower the PAL overall time. So I got Control 00411, and then I got Control 00409, which was another 2-second untied. So now this is a 4-second untied. The last person to have a record here was Woda's in 2016. He had 413. Now it's down to 409, which is pretty insane because PAL is extremely disadvantaged. Like the doors, you lose time on the doors. The auto aim is atrocious. It's so difficult to get fast starts. But I was able to get 409, which I was really happy about. And then I also, right after that, lowered my the control essay record, my first complete. I got 406. So Clemens had 407. I lowered the PAL record to 406. So in total, that is 4 seconds cut. No, 5 seconds cut on PAL. That is 4 on control 00 and 1 on control essay. So I'm very happy about that. And I'm just trying to inspire everyone to pitch in their thing. I made a forum thread about this earlier as well. Trying to inspire everyone to work on their craft if they have PAL, work on their favorite levels, their times that they think they could, beat the PAL records. It's all about lowering that PAL total time, which I'll show in just a moment what that's looking like. But let's first go here to Cyrus. He got control agent 358, so he did get his 358. So great job, Cyrus, there. He did end up getting a 358. So he's at 358 on agent 407, no, 408 on SA and 409 on 00, which is really good. Having your SA and 00 times 1 second apart is good. I mean, if it's, in the 5 minutes, that's not very good, but to have it down, pretty optimized and it's only 1 second off, that's around where it should be. When you're like really at top level, maybe you'll have them like tied. Like I'm at 403s right now on SA and 00. But I still could be getting better, especially on SA would be easier. So it's just like having 1 second off, it makes a lot of sense. So yeah, so great job there. That's good to work on control. I would say for a new player, having 358, 408, 409 is extremely talented stuff. Like really good work. Mammal gets runway 0035, so still not 34, unfortunately. But there you go, 70 points gained. So good job, Mammal. And then here's my last PAL time. I got Surface 2 121. So the last PAL record on Surface 2 was 124 by Gromick. And I came in, I got 121, which was solid. I tied the 124 first, I think like earlier that day. 121 is disappointing because I lost, like my actual PB is 120 on NTSC J, I think, the Japanese version, but my actual PB is 120. I got 121 here on PAL, which is a little bit slower. You're definitely losing a little bit of time. And it was 2 full clips when you back up and you're shooting the communications, the comms we call it, from afar through the wall, through the building. It was 2 full clips. You could take it out in 5 bullets. I was there reloading, still backing up another clip. I had like high 118 or like a low 119 pace, like easy 119, which would have literally been a PB for me, like a solid PB second place time, let alone would have been another 2 seconds cut on PAL. But yeah, I had like an actual PB pace. I really messed up the comms, really choked it. 121, bittersweet, right? Still cool that I got 3 seconds cut on PAL. That still is massive. But could have been better. And now I'm kind of like, what do I do? You know, do I keep playing on PAL even though it's a little disadvantaged and it's kind of a waste? Do I play it on NTSC? Do I not play it at all? You know, so kind of in a weird situation with that level right now. But anyways, that is for me 8 seconds cut in that like 1 week period. I guess that was like basically like a week. Got 8 seconds cut, which let's just really quickly look here just to show what that looks like. PAL is at 1:12:25, so we need to cut 26 more seconds off of all the PAL records to get the sub 112, which is the big goal that I have for our community that I would love to see. So I was happy to get a few seconds cut there. Sure, could maybe my control double O time be a 408 instead of a 409? Yeah, but it's crazy. It's difficult. Obviously, could the double O surface 2 time be lowered a couple of seconds? Yeah, but I mean, 121 already surpassed my goal as far as pallet goes. So let's work on a lot more levels first. I mean, if someone else wants to come in and beat those times, be my guest, right? But let's work on other levels right now, try to get them down. If I need to return or someone else needs to return to, control or service 2, so be it. But for now, I think that there's some other glaring things to beat on the PAL times. And I'm trying to get people to do that. Joe T gets Caverns 00140, 33 points. So he's now 1 second off of the sub 140. And what do you know? Here he is getting the sub 140. So 43 points. That's solid, Very good stuff. Cameron's 00139. So good job, Joe T. He got his goal. He got his sub 140. And that's good stuff. Sacred Razor with the Mayan SOS time worth 82 points. So he's obviously doing good. Is that 20? 20 seconds cut? Damn. So, wow. So he just like skipped all the way from like no points to an 82 pointer. That's pretty cool. Widdershins gets statue 00221 and then same day gets 220. So there you go, 29 points. Good stuff. Dinah comes in with his first thing for the for GoldenEye in a while. You got statue SA 218. Got statue leaderboards. Finally gets that other 218. Beats Gamer Girl to the race they had on for ages. So good job on that. That's a solid time there. 1 second off world record. So good job, Dinah. You love to see it. Geiges gets Aztec SA 142 worth 18 points and then lowers it the next day to a 140 worth 34 points. Very good. I would love to see Geiges get sub 140 because I'm pretty sure his double O time is like cooked. Yeah, his double O time is 140. So if you can get 140 on double O, he's just always been a double O player, but he's starting to branch out. So shout outs to him. I would love to see though beating that 140, beating the 132 on agent. I love to see having those agent and SA times reflecting the double O time because 140 is crazy. Anyways, Widdershins gets statue SA 220. So we have Cubby had finished the 220 sweep. Now Widdershins is looking to finish the 220 sweep. Cyrus gets Aztec Agent 132. So I told you a lot of 132s this month. A lot of 132s. And then we got Cyrus. He's the first to beat it though. He gets Aztec Agent 131. He says goodbye 132. It's at 8 points now. Almost dead. And there you go. Another statue 220 sweep. So that's 220 sweeps completed in November. So good stuff. And that's all I got for y'all. So shout outs to everybody. I also wanted to shout out, we have like Eli F. He says, always played casually, but now I'm going to try and speedrun the game. So we have some people, they're not getting points yet, but no one starts with getting points. We have some people posting a lot of times. You love to see the community engagement or even just the rankings engagement. It's good stuff. But I'm not going to go through like, too many of these times not worth points, but I'm just shouting out, Alka had posted a bunch of times, but most of these, the main reason why I wasn't talking about this is because this is all like system records that are like a minute off of, world records, so don't really need to be talking about that too much. But yeah, a lot of people getting, posting sometimes that weren't worth points, and a lot of points posted as well. So good stuff, everybody. That's about it. That's about all I got for you. But we love to see it. Oh, one more thing I'll shout out. We've been doing a lot of, I just got into it today. I've been meaning to for a while, but we've been doing a lot of fast exit runs. That is where you run to the end of levels. Like, for example, like, let's say, like a damn double O fast exit run is you're not completing all the objectives. You're just running, jumping off the dam, right? On Agent, that's all you do anyways, so it's not really counted. But on SA and double O, there's more objectives. Well, if you just run off the end, that's a fast exit. Changes some levels more than others. But for example, like I just got Streets 00113, which is a decent time. I mean, it's not that much different than getting like Streets Agent 113 without a grenade launcher. But more back boost odds for sure, and more trollery. You could die and stuff. So I got a few records. Sean John's been playing. JL's been playing. JL got the most insane time probably so far is JL got Bunker 1, 9 seconds, which is cooked, completely fried, and Surface 244. So a few times they've been pretty crazy. I got like 20 records today or something. I've just been getting a bunch of random, like, the easier ones and a few untieds. Sean John's been getting some times. So, yeah, we're having fun with the fast exit runs. And I implore you guys to have fun with more side categories as well as playing the main stuff. So, yeah, GGL players, as Cyrus says. And see you guys for another review in December. Cheers.